Say Marcus went for like 4 minutes. You want it? Bang, bang, bang. Walk up to lil' mama like she ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no drawers. She ain't got no drawers on. Hey J-Man, she ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no drawers on. Hey, where your drawers at, girl? Where your drawers at? Where your drawers at, girl? Where your drawers at? Hey, I said, girl, where your drawers at? She ain't got no drawers on, so where your drawers at? So I walk up in the club. I see a real kitty with a big old butt. I walk up to her and I'm like, J-Man, she ain't got no drawers on. He said, swag up, yeah, up, gang of my business bitch. I had to pull my cards out, pull my money out, bought a drink and then we walked out straight to my car cause she ain't got no drawers on. Then she bent over, I'm like, you ain't got no drawers on. She said, yeah, for a reason. She looked at me and then she started teasing. Now I know I'm a motherfucking beat it. Everybody know that I'm a motherfucking ski bitch. And then I all up in the hair. I'm pulling her hair like I'm riding her doggy style. But I ain't gon' get X-rated. I'ma keep my lyrics PG. Yeah, you know I laid it down on this beat. Motherfuckers talking shit. J-Man, where you at? You gon' come and spit a lick? Cause if you ain't, I'm gon' keep going. Here we go, yeah we go. J-Man in the motherfucking building, ho. You about to kill it, ho. Drill it, ho. Take them headphones off me, bro. Okay, yo, all up in the club. I'm like, baby, where the fuck is your drawers at? Oh shit. Okay, I'm in the club, moving and I'm catching steady grooving, asking bitches where the fuck is your drawers at? I'm all up in this bitch getting nasty as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I walked past this fat chick. I said, God damn, baby, where your drawers at? She looked at me, said, get up on my business. I said, baby girl, I wouldn't if you had some drawers on. But that's okay because you know what? I pull them down like Santa Claus coming down the chimney. You know what I'm saying? Now, baby girl, now I know you're feeling me. Cause she ain't got no drawers on and I'm fucking feeling her. I'm finna take her home. Wait, 1 second. If I take her home, I don't have to pull off her motherfucking drawers. You wanna know why? Cause she ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no thong on. She ain't got no panties on. She ain't got no granny panties on, which is good. That's a plus. So baby girl, get to the crib without your drawers. Cause I know you ain't got them on. Oh shit. Where your drawers at? Where your drawers at? Where your drawers at? Here we go, m.huddy. Ask her where her drawers at. Okay, let me see where her drawers at. Hold on. Let me see where her drawers at. Here we go. Okay, they told me she ain't got no drawers on. Okay. She ain't got no drawers on. That's why my balls won't. Her motherfucking chin. That mean my dick in her mouth. You already know I'm from the dirty south. She ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no drawers on. Why she ain't got no drawers on? I don't know. Guess she free balling. I hope she ain't got no balls. You know she free balling like when they open the walls. Open the walls from wall to wall. All these bitches ain't got no jaws like cars and balls. You already know I'm a boss. Coming with that sauce. Already know she ain't got no motherfucking drawers on. Drawers on. Drawers on. She ain't got no drawers on. Drawers on. Why she ain't got no drawers on? I don't know the drawers on. Here we go. She ain't got no drawers on. 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 Hold on, girl. Okay, the beat just stopped. You know I'm off the top, coming like a crop in the motherfucking spring. You already know that's when they're harvesting the crops, finna sell them to your lames. You know the corn and the green beans. I meant beans, but I said Baines. You already know, like Edward Bain. I guess he was a president. No, I lie, he wasn't no president. Barack Obama, he the fucking president. Y'all might hate him, but I fucking love that nigga. Already know, I call that motherfucker a nigga. You already know, because that nigga is a